Saturday night main event, the nippers. They will be more erect than they were at Survivor Series. It will not happen for Damien. It will not happen for you, Finn. Please, Finn, interrupt me. I cannot speak much longer than this.
Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Time to review WWE Monday Night Raw. Yeah, Saturday night main event. It will be late night nipples. The nipples are coming out after the watershed hours, so Gunther will have them on full display.
He will have them on full display, but I mean, these jobbers that are still watching wrestling today would rather see back shots of muscly arms.
Yeah,
Raquel
I mean,
Rodriguez.
actually, what is that? People freaking out over Rhea Ripley backstage training for a match.
No, Raquel's are better than Rhea's.
I mean, no,
20 years ago, it would have been the front end, not the back end. Or the back.
They're not arguing over who's got the better ass, or who's got the better boobs, or who's got the better body, or who's prettier. They're arguing over who's got like the better back trap muscles. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, look at Rhea Ripley. No, you're wrong. Raquel looks more like a man than she does. Not these people are fucking pure arguing over which woman looks manlier. What the fuck is going on? What is going on, man?
I'll tell you what's going on. We have to begin at the start of the show. Gunther comes out. We know he can't speak, so we knew the promo was going to be limited.
10 seconds max.
Yep. I went to the toilet,
Finn
came
Balor,
back.
you make great mistake. Finn Balor comes out. Right, okay.
Saturday night's main event, fella.
The line starts behind me.
Line starts behind me. You're right.
Your world championship is coming to me, brother.
There will be a change at Survivor Series. It'll be me. That's the change.
I'm gonna slap your nipples and take that title home to Dublin, Ireland.
Fella over the leprechauns and the rainbows and the fucking...
The leprechauns shine brighter than your nipples, buddy. Anyway.
I thought Gunther, he was just shite. It's so boring. This is, right, yeah. Priest came out, brawl, triple threat announced. This is mid-card. This is the IC level, man. It's an absolute disgrace that this is for the world title.
Did you ever see mid-card win? It's just...
No, but see when you've... No, do you not find it baffling, right? When you've got McIntyre, Rollins, Sane, and Punk, and like Jey Uso, those five guys, kind of feuding with each other, but there's no belt on the line. There's nothing. Why is none of them went? You know what? Actually, I want to take on Gunther.
But Punk and McIntyre don't need the thing. They don't need the title. Why didn't Rock and Austin back in the day just go, well, hold on, me and you're the two biggest stars. We don't need the belt. We'll just wrestle for fun and we'll give D'Lo Brown a shot at the world title. You know, that didn't fucking happen because the world champion should be the best guy.
You're looking at the real deal now.
No.
John Cena was the top guy. Why did he have 16 world titles? Why wasn't Cena like, here, I'm the top man, guys. Come on, man, you can't see me. Give some other jabroni a title shot.
Anyway, I wish you could see this next segment. Pierce comes. I need a drink. You guys are wreaking havoc, huh? Well, you're going to be putting your tag titles on the line against the War Raiders. No interference, brother. And Finn, guess what? Priest is added to the match. Finn was acting really cringe here. And then Liv's like, I need some advice from Finn to win. And Finn's like, sorry, Liv. You're going to have to get that advice later, fella. I need to go and clear my head. Fucking slap the head off all of them, man. Honestly.
You need some advice from that loser, Dominic Mysterio.
Have you not noticed how little Carlito has spoken since the Chinese gate?
It's the only guy I want to hear speak, to be fair.
I know, and he said absolutely hee-haw. Is what it is. Up next,
Carlito's just a background character at this point.
He is a background character. This entire show's background. Wyatt 6.
Eight background characters up next.
Yep, Wyatt 6, Final Testament. Oh, the women, they can interfere with the men, but then they have to wait on the other singular woman to attack them.
Yeah, Karrion Kross made it as if he was going to do something to that weird looking chick. Didn't do shit. Scarlett got involved. She then ran into the ring. Uncle Howdy didn't do anything. And then Nikki Cross comes out and attacks sister, whatever she's called, I don't know.
You know what? Now, let's just fucking bury this. So, but Karrion Kross wins, right? And see these people, Karrion Kross is so serious. He's beating a guy like Bo Dallas. No, let me burst your wee bubble there, right, sunshine? Bo Dallas has came down to Karrion Kross's level. That's it. It's not Karrion Kross the main eventer now.
Aye,
No, this is people just sticking their tongue up Triple H's nostrils, man, and licking the fucking boogies clean out it. Because you know what? Because you know what it is? See these same marks? They're like, oh, Triple H, he buried Goldberg in the
Time to play the game.
The SummerSlam 2003 chamber. No, it's fucking ridiculous. See if this was Vic McMahon, they would be burying this.
Aye, Uncle Howdy just loses. No, but I mean, how long have the Wyatt Six been on Raw? It's been a long time. What have they achieved?
Sounds like May, June time.
4-month feuds with Alpha Academy, and a 4-month feud with the Final Testament.
Got a word for it.
And they may have feuded with someone in between. Have they? Or is it just these two factions?
I can't really remember if they have, but maybe they have. But honestly, there was just a couple of Amazon parcels getting delivered, and that was it. But you know, the match is what it is. It's a 4-on-4 job fest with two women that can't interact with the men unless they're doing the attacking. And then the men just look fucking dumb. You know, you've got this demonic creature in Bo Dallas looking at Scarlet Bordeaux.
Well, I can't do nothing.
Like it's, Dracula looking at a bit of garlic or daylight. Shite is the word. Up next, CM Punk.
Only daylight I see is when this show finishes. But,
absolutely. It's near daylight when the show ends. CM Punk interview, right? I don't know what it is with CM Punk, but he always breaks kayfabe in these interviews, doesn't he? And he always references sports teams.
Yeah, why can't we just get good actual wrestling promos?
If you ask me about the Blackhawks, we're going to fight. See when Rock and Austin did the wee sit-down interview with JR, did Austin go, here, if you ask me about the Texans, I'm going to fucking batter you, Dwayne. Oh, if you ask me about the Miami Dolphins, brother, I'm going to slap the barbecue out of JR's tongue. Come on, what we doing here?
I mean, somebody could go up and tell Punk that the Chicago Blackhawks suck and he ain't going to do shit.
Aye.
Unless it's like Hornswoggle.
I know it was a joke.
Or Jack Perry.
Come on. And then he pretty much buries Seth Rollins. Thought it was a pretty decent sit-down interview for Punk, but he's like, Rollins asked me to train him when he was 16, and you know what? The entitlement of him. He wanted me to do it for free. Well, hold on, Punk. He was 16.
How much money do you expect him to whip out here?
Yeah, but also he's a bit naive because he's 16. He's new to the business. So Punk's beef stemmed for that.
Hold on, what age would Punk? Where would Punk have been at this point?
ROH. Had to have been.
Oh, I had the big almighty CM Punk. Please train me.
No,
Mr.
but
Ring of Honor champion.
I think this part of the promo made him look weak.
I guess so.
He turned around and said that Seth Rollins is a guy that wants to be on everyone's top 10 list. But I remember a time...
Yeah, but hold on. Look at when Brian Daniel... Look at when they says, William Regal's the guy that trained him. All Shawn Michaels did was take $250 off the guy. But look at when Brian Danielson was fucking reaching out to Shawn Michaels when the guy was, at the top of his game and the guy was a champ. Not in WWF. I mean, look at Tyler Black of Seth Rollins.
WWF?
Right.
What are we on about here?
Brian Danielson, when he was reaching out to get trained by...
Like 2001?
Nah, it was before then.
Fuck, Danielson's been going that long?
Aye, anyway, point is, Shawn Michaels was in the 90s. Shawn Michaels was champ. Seth Rollins is wanting CM Punk to train him. Why? Could he fucking did a couple of matches in Ring of Honor against Joe?
Joe. Dun, dun, dun. A good line here for Punk. He says, I remember a time when he was on the top 10 list of people to be fired from this place, and I shielded him from that. What do you make of that?
Yeah, that was CM Punk referencing the fact that he came up with the Shield, and that's all good in the hood.
Let's talk about another thing about the Shield. You wanted Cassius Ono in it instead of fucking Roman Reigns, you dumb Chicagan bastard.
Yeah, why don't we bring that up, eh? How would that... We think Cassio Ono...
That's near as dumb as your fucking dog, mate.
Would Cassio Ono main event at WrestleMania? Here, see if CM Punk got his wish and put Cassio Ono in the Shield, and maybe Punk would actually main event at Mania. Oh, brother. But anyway, yeah, Punk buries him. And then we move on. The interview's over. He doesn't want to speak about the Paul Heyman favour. What can that be? Who knows? Liv Morgan against Dakota Kai. Liv Morgan wins. Also plants Io Sky with the Oblivion. Thoughts? Great match. It is what it is, isn't it? I don't know. Raw felt weird this week. First Raw I've actually sat up and watched in a long time. It definitely suits the 2 hour format, doesn't it? Yeah, even when it's shite, it's still better being 2 hours. It just flows better.
Yep.
Doesn't drag.
Right, Adam Pearce opens his wee door. Out comes Cody Rhodes. Not much of a pop. He runs into the New Day. He says, "You two should be ashamed of yourselves." And then he walks away.
You know what? How much of a nobody did Cody Rhodes feel here?
Cody, he may as well have been a stagehand saying that.
Yeah, but this is the world champion walking it. This should be like, holy crap, what's he doing here? He basically says to the New Day, you know, I'm not proud of these. And then the New Day are like, ah, well, we don't care. Who are you? Pretty much. That's what it felt like.
Who are you jabroni? Drew McIntyre up next. He says, yep, tough match. I could have appeared on Raw, but my family needed me back in Scotland, so I went back, and didn't really explain why he went back, but he went back. And he says he didn't really learn anything why he was back, but he knew that he could, if he had to face his problems, he had to come back, so he came back. Just a bit of a fucking mumbo-jumbo promo here for Drew.
I mean, it was alright, like...
I know, but it's like... Oh, I could have appeared on Raw.
Why didn't you then?
But my family needed me. Well, then maybe disclose the reason then.
Even that feels shite though. I mean, see back in the day...
Yeah, Punk battered me, but I needed to go home.
See back in the day, you believed that everyone was putting the company before their family?
Yeah, I could have appeared
Don't they turn around and say these guys sacrificed their lives?
Sounds like he was a kid, man. He was out past, like 1 minute past his curfew, and his mum's calling him back.
But you know, it's like, I mean, you're supposed to sacrifice all that shit to make it.
You are, absolutely, but it is what it is. Seth Rollins then comes out, you know, goes through Punk, he spins the truth. But me, you want to hear my spin, brother? You want to hear mine? CM Punk.
You're a spinner of the truth, buddy.
This is why I hate him. This is why I hate CM Punk, because when he left 11 years ago and he walked out the doors of this company, I called him, I texted him. It wasn't just me. It was a lot of people. And you know what he did? He rubber-eared this. He blanked this. He didn't acknowledge us.
Acknowledge me.
So, you know what? What do you make of that? I think
crybaby, like, so what if he...
No, I think this is real. I think CM Punk would have fucking blacklisted everybody.
He did?
Yeah.
Pretty much the only guy he was speaking to was his wee buddy. Who doesn't speak to that only.
Yeah, so...
But you know what? I remember Jericho reached out to him straight away and wanted him to come on his podcast, and Punk just blanked him. And then Jericho kind of took it bad. It's like, is that Jericho really? Oh, Punk, I want to see if you're alright. Or is that Jericho? I want to get some juicy gossip here on my show. You know what?
Talk is Jericho.
You can see two things to it, right? But as people, I mean, we've all worked in workplaces, right? And obviously WWE's a bit different. WWE did Punk wrong, and then he walked out on them, so he did them wrong. It was kind of even, but you know, maybe WWE was a wee bit up on the scoreboard, whatever. At the end of the day, if Punk is genuine friends with these guys in the company,
yeah, you
close friends, he shouldn't blank them.
No, I agree.
No, it's not a crime by doing so, but you can definitely see why a lot of people are pissed off with him. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, no point crying over spilled milk, isn't it? Not.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't speak to me. He didn't pick up the phone. He didn't do this. He didn't do that.
Like Stone Cold walking out in 2002, I couldn't imagine Austin blanking, like, you know, Taker if he phoned him.
Yeah.
Like, I know 2002, like, they didn't really have cell phones, but you know what I mean. It is what it is, but here, Seth Rollins says we were all a bit Team CM Punk, then we weren't. That story ended, then you came back for the money. You went to that other company, big man, you did that, you did this. Sami Zayn comes, let's go. Sami Zayn. Basically, these two kissing each other's arse.
I'm sorry, Seth, I shouldn't have blamed you for attacking Jey Uso backstage last week. Yeet.
Then he calls him Drew McIntyre. I'm not Drew McIntyre. And then Seth Rollins like, you know what? We're all good, buddy. We're good, yeah. Yeah, buddy, we're good. Then Sami Zayn's like, you know what? I've already spoken to Adam Pearce. Saturday night's main event, me and Drew. It's official. Yeah. Then Drew McIntyre ambushes Sami Zayn. Ho, didn't see that coming. Up next, triple threat, Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Valkyria, Vega, Niall. Woo! Lyra wins. Thoughts on the match?
I mean, it was sloppy, wasn't it?
It was sloppy.
I mean, I'd rather Selena Vega win, but I'm not going to cry and bitch about it.
As long as Ivy Nile did.
Yeah, I think she was the only person that shouldn't have won, and she didn't win, so...
Yep, you had a decent... You had a 66% chance of winning. Ed Sacrifice, right? The New Day came out. They get booed at the building. You know what? It was amped in, but there was aminosity. And this is the difference, right? When you've actually got hate. How long have the New Day just been wrestling matches on Raw and there's been nothing? It's been dead. Well done to WWE for actually fucking producing something here.
Yeah, we followed them backstage pretty much the whole night until they got out here. They stole a camera. Joe Sessa's tour took that a wee bit too far. I mean, they've got camera 6. They've got a live cam. Look it. I mean, does it really matter if they're holding the camera or if the camera's on them? What difference does it make?
It makes no difference, but
They came out, tried to explain their actions, weren't allowed to explain their actions, and they got the Dominic Mysterio treatment.
yep. Now you can spin this and say, well, you know what? This is a bit shite because I actually wanted to hear what they say, but this allows Triple H to drag it out again, doesn't it?
They'll probably could do this for weeks.
Problem is, next week's show's taped. They're taping it right now as we speak. So you're going out to the same crowd. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Where does the line get drawn? Anyway,
Put the crowd
they
on
put the
mute.
mics down and they left. Main event time. Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, a bit sloppy, but it wasn't the
I mean,
worst
it is
thing.
what it is. It's all right, you know. It's a match, man.
But you know what? We've just got such a shit world title feud on Raw. You feel like the women have to main event by default. Even though, for me, it probably would have been the Seth Rollins. But then the Seth Rollins flat. I mean, I don't even know, man. You know what? I think this is probably one of the better Raws I've seen in a while. So, but...
Wasn't as good as last week's. Last week was better.
It still feels... It just feels disjointed. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I tell you what, Cody Rhodes was on the show and he didn't stand out to me.
I feel like
Didn't
this...
feel like a big star. We seen Tiffany Stratton talking to Adam Pearce. Oh, look at that. She was in the background. But I mean, what does that do for people? Oh, look, they're telling story. No, it's just Tiffany Stratton in the background. They ain't doing nothing with
The
her.
way they booked it, I think the New Day should have ended the show. Do you think so?
Yeah, possibly. I
The way
mean,
they were carrying cameras or and getting... Yeah, some people might argue, right? Yeah, it's a bit weird, the New Day just putting down the mics and leaving. But you know what? Be something fucking different, wouldn't it? See this? The match just ends and it zooms in on Rhea Ripley. What's that do for you? Does nothing for me. Oh, we tug a war between her and Io Sky. Is what it is. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give this Raw a 3 out of 10. I've sat up and watched it. I've survived. You've survived because 2 hours ago looked like neither of us was surviving.
yeah,
I'll take it.
when this show started, I wasn't in a good place, but I feel a lot better now, so aye. But yeah, it wasn't a great show. I mean, some decent stuff, but not... I'll agree, a 3 out of 10. Like, I gave last week a 5. I felt last week was better.
3 out of 10. Guess what, guys? Tomorrow, ratings are getting fired out. NXT, Dynamite, Saturday night, boom, boom, boom.
Saturday nights,
You
alright.
can't get enough wrestling in your life, that's for sure. Yeah, you can, buddy. Peace.